How to destroy fear forever. What if I told you, the only thing standing between you and the life you're meant to live is fear? Not fear of death, not fear of failure, but the fear of who you could become if you stopped playing weak. If you stopped hiding behind excuses, comfort, approval, delay. What if I told you that inside you, there's a version of you that doesn't flinch, doesn't doubt, doesn't beg? A version of you that walks into every room with quiet power, commands respect without asking, and moves like destiny itself. But to meet that version, first, you have to burn the one you're pretending to be. Because fear isn't just holding you back, it's owning you. And starting now, we end that. Forever. Breaking the illusion of fear. Listen closely. Fear is a lie. A beautiful, clever, dangerous lie, the kind that whispers in your voice, that feels like truth, but kills your future. It says, you're not ready. This isn't the right time. What if they judge you? But all of that is fiction. Stories your mind repeats to keep you safe. When what you really need is to be dangerous. Here's the brutal truth. If you wake up every day just surviving, just playing it safe, just avoiding risks, you're not alive. You're already dead. You're just waiting to be buried. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." But most of you are not feared. You're not even respected. Because you fear yourself, your own power, your own voice, your own potential. You say you want success, but fear makes you overthink. You say you want freedom, but fear keeps you chained. You say you want to lead, but fear makes you follow. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to face that fear not with therapy, not with comfort, but with fire. We will drag it into the light and expose every lie it ever told you. You will stop asking for permission and start moving like the world is yours. And when fear shows up again, you won't run. You'll smile. Because now you are the threat. You are not here to live in fear. You are here to destroy it. How to turn fear into a weapon. You've been told fear is the enemy. But what if I told you, fear is your most powerful weapon if you learn how to wield it? See, cowards run from fear. Average people suppress it. But high-level people, they convert it into action. Machiavelli understood this. He didn't avoid fear. He used it to control others. And now, I'm telling you to do something even deeper. Control yourself with it. Here's the game. When fear shows up in your chest, don't back down. Slow down. Stare it in the face. Feel it rising in your breath, your heart, your skin. And now say this. You are mine now. Because that feeling, that energy, that is raw fuel. That's your body preparing for war. It's not panic. It's preparation. It's power unrefined. Most people waste it. But you're going to channel it. You take that fire and you speak in front of thousands. You take that shaking hand and you sign the deal. You take that racing pulse and you walk into the unknown like a king returning home. Here's the truth. Fear and power feel the same in the body. The only difference is the story you attach to it. You say, I'm nervous. You freeze. You say, I'm ready. You rise. That's how warriors are made. Not by killing fear, but by commanding it. From this moment forward, fear is no longer your jailer. It is your servant. You will not kill your fear. You will train it like a sword. And when it strikes, it will strike for you, not against you. Building ruthless self-belief. Let's cut the noise. If you don't believe in yourself, no strategy, no motivation, no mentor can save you. Self-belief isn't about being confident when everything's going right. It's about moving like a storm when everything's against you. It's about betting on yourself when no one else will. And let me be clear. Ruthless self-belief is not arrogance. It's clarity. It's when you know exactly what you are and you refuse to shrink for anyone. Machiavelli wrote that a prince must appear virtuous, but act with calculation. That's the code. Let the world see you're calm, but inside, you burn with certainty, not ego, not hype, certainty. But how do you build it? Simple. You keep the promises you make to yourself, every single one. Wake up when you said you would. Train when it's hard. Speak when your voice shakes. Do the thing you swore you would do, especially when no one's watching. That's how warriors are made, not on stage, but in silence. You want confidence? Then earn your own respect. Ruthless self-belief is not shouting, "I'm the best." It's knowing in your bones that even if the whole world turns on you, you will still rise. Why? Because you've seen yourself bleed and keep going. Because you've failed and stood back up. Because you've faced fear and walked through it. From now on, you will not ask the world to validate you. You will show up like the world already belongs to you. You are not here to fit in. You're here to take over. And that starts with belief that does not blink. The psychology of control. Let me tell you something raw. The world doesn't want you fearless. It wants you manageable. It wants you scared just enough to obey, but not enough to rebel. And they don't use chains anymore, they use psychology. From school to social media, you were trained to seek permission, validation, and safety. They taught you fear of failure, fear of standing out, fear of offending. Why? Because a man who fears is easy to predict, easy to sell to, easy to silence, easy to control. And here's what most don't realize. Control isn't loud. It's invisible. It's in the hesitation before you speak. It's in the way you downplay your ideas. It's in the fake smile when you want to roar. But now, we flip the script. Machiavelli said, "A wise ruler must learn how to be both a lion and a fox." The lion commands fear. The fox uses it to outthink the enemy. So, what do? You become both. You walk into rooms with calm force. You speak less, but when you speak, people freeze. You let others chase attention while you chase results. Because when you're in control of yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your responses, you automatically control the environment. Here's the law. If you don't command yourself, someone else will. If you don't shape your mind, the world will do it for you. And the world doesn't build kings. It builds slaves in suits. From now on, you observe more, react less. You move with intention, not emotion. You don't seek peace. You carry it in silence, behind your eyes, under pressure. You become the calm inside the storm because storms don't scare storms. And when fear shows up, you don't run, you recognize the game. And then you take the throne, fearless communication. How to speak like a king. Let's get one thing clear. Power is felt before it's heard. Before you speak a word, your energy has already announced who you are. Fearless communication isn't about talking loud or fast. It's about speaking like interruption doesn't exist. Like your words are law. Like the world will rearrange itself around your voice because it has no choice. Here's the truth. People don't follow the smartest speaker. They follow the one who sounds like they don't need to be followed. So you want to speak like a king? Then do this. Slow down. Fast talk is nervous talk. Pause often. Silence creates gravity. Hold eye contact. Make them feel seen and slightly uncomfortable. Speak in declarations, not questions. I will. It's done. That's how it is. This isn't arrogance. It's precision. A lion doesn't growl at birds. He saves his voice for war. You speak when it matters, and when you do, people listen without knowing why. Never beg for attention. Radiate presence. Becoming untouchable. Emotional control is power. Want to be untouchable? Control your reactions. The man who can't control his emotions is a puppet. One insult and he explodes. One rejection and he shatters. One failure and he gives up. That's not a man. That's a machine waiting to be hacked. But you're different now. From today, you train your mind like a soldier trains his weapon. You sit in silence. You face discomfort. Cold showers, long walks, eye contact. Public speaking. You put yourself through fire so nothing outside you can burn you. Because when you master your inner world, no one can touch your outer world. People will try to provoke you. Stay calm. People will doubt you. Stay focused. Life will test you. Smile, because now you are the test. True strength isn't loud. It's calm under pressure. It's stillness in chaos. It's the man who walks through flames and never looks back. Daily fear-killing routines. Install the warrior mindset. Discipline isn't a habit. It's a weapon. You don't feel like it? Do it anyway. You're scared? Good. Do it with shaking hands. You're tired? Push through. This is how warriors are built. One day at a time. Here's a simple routine to make fear. Kneel one discomfort task daily. Talk to a stranger. Say, no, when you usually say, yes. Record that video. Post it. One physical challenge daily. Train your body. Lift. Run. Cold water. Remind your mind who's in charge. One silent hour weekly. No noise. No phone. Just thoughts. Face yourself without distraction. That's where real power lives. One act of boldness weekly. Take a risk. Apply. Pitch. Ask. Practice walking through resistance until resistance breaks first. Success isn't built in comfort. It's built in motion. You move even when fear tells you to stop. You are the weapon. Short version. You've been told to fight fear, to run from it, to fix it. But the truth is simple. You don't escape fear. You outgrow it. When you move through chaos with calm, when you act without asking, when you speak like your voice is law, that's when fear breaks. Not you. You are no longer a man waiting for courage. You are courage. You don't need permission. You don't need approval.